Today is around December 27th, 2025. First, let's talk about the time. And now it's a look. This turned out to be my home label. So let's talk about the time first. So again, the human face. Let's talk about revenue. Statistics this morning. Yesterday's YouTube revenue was $1.12. This return is a bit low, but it is also the most stable income so far. My average day is about 1.5. So here are my thoughts for today. So let's start with this. A local URL deworming today. That's when I type in the URL. I can put it on this URL. Organize into a blacklist. Organize into my normal list. And when I add a new live stream URL, it can tell me this item repeats my previous list. Or in the blacklist. Is that so? I won't put it away. It's not needed before. Repeat tag. The second point I added a live stream FM. Push this notification. Store the data in the database. When did you start the live stream? Which channel is it live on? The time node when the live broadcast starts and some remarks. I saved it to my MySQL database. Just these two things today. It took me about 3 to 4 hours of programming. It's also very useful. And then my second point now, I just had a problem. That's when I go to store the database. Whether from Chrome, WeChat, Business plugin, or from Python code, or from Node.js, I want every place to be compatible with a set of things related to me. Then when it comes to compatibility, 3 different places. Package introduction scenario, SDK access scenario, and the conversion of some parameters or data. Very troublesome. And they're probably on both of my mainframes. Not yet on an intranet. I host a domestic network. My other host is an overseas network. Then it's not interoperable, or not on the 127.01 at all, or a local host. Then when I'm going to access the unified data, then I have to deploy this database uniformly and use this public network proxy. Then 2 machines to visit this public place. Another example is HTTPS is required by many current projects. This operation, if you don't have an HTTPSL certificate, and you won't even be able to access this interface, your WebSocket or some protocol, it doesn't work at all, because it has some browser limitations. Although the server does not have this restriction. So this is what gave birth to me. The third requirement, and that's what I'm going to do. This is the development version of the tutorial. And this little illustrative reel, it has been controlled before. I said earlier to use it as an MQTT gateway, act as a network proxy for FRP, as a notice from NTF. But I found that it doesn't matter if I don't do these. But the only thing I want to do now, it is the network proxy of FRP's API. That is, I will set up a public one. This API for Node.js, this one is handled as a transit. It can set a bunch of parameters and methods, then request to my Node.js API to access the actual interface. Then the interface data is returned through the API. This way, I don't have to box the plugin on the 5th or Python anymore, or Node or some other weird places. Each place is compatible with different codes. I just need to go through their code. Just send the most basic HTTP request, not even using HTTP. So that brings us to the second question. Even though I set up this gateway proxy to the public network or intranet, but he had one thing in common. Sometimes it's convenient for me during debugging. My gateway is a proxy to my local machine. localhost to debug. So, as I was saying, I am a computer host. He is a domestic network. A computer mainframe is a foreign network. He's on 2 routers. He's not talking to each other. So that's it. And I went to debug this host in China. Then I'm going to act as my transit agent, this development version. He just wants the domestic network. Then I will act as an agent overseas. The words of the foreign network. He can't represent him on this domestic network. He is isolated, so I need another one. It just so happens that this SpeedPi development version is and they all function with this API. Proxy and forwarding. So today I will summarize. For now, you can see there are 3 development boards here. The black one on the right is Orange Pi. 3BR RAM. The smart home I use to install the PVE home system. The white acrylic case on the front is taken by the camera. 3B 8 GB for documents. Mainly to write documents in WordPress blogs every day. This small x86 host is also ordered now. It's for Superbase. This database, it takes up about 4 GB of memory and dozens of gigabytes of disk size. At the same time, BTC was also deployed. BTC distribution. This is more serious. So this is about 70, 80 gigabytes of disk space and about 4 gigabytes of memory. That is to say, this box, its main purpose is to double the database, used to install BTC server. Then add an x86 word, press blog. These 3 boxes are full. The remaining 2 have been idle for me. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Due to today's demand, I have already ordered. I was going to use them as gateways to FRP. Use them for NTF, same value. So now these 2 performances are close. Although the size is different, but the performance is close. 512 trillion memory. Okay, if you don't need to store data yourself, so we don't need to care about its TF card. The size of this disk, even a few grams are enough because we don't store data, only do traffic transit. I'm going to be one of those boards. Connect to the network of this router in China. Another one, this development board, this network is used to make foreign routers. Then they go to act as agents separately. Do API conversion. Go and do an NTFI notification. Put all these related, including MQTT and the like, are deployed on this. They are each responsible for forwarding by different proxies. It's all running. Back, I will add some relevant content.